Hey YouTube, what's up? It's JT Sasuke. I'm here to bring you my review for The Legend of Korra on the series finale. So jumping right into this, instead of reviewing the episode, I'm going to talk about some really cool points. We're going to talk about the animation. First things first, the animation was beautiful out this entire thing. A lot of fight scenes, a lot of animation. The fight scenes were really good. I just want to say that the animation has never really been a problem. The animation has always been above the bar that is should probably already be on, which is amazing in my opinion. I like how the animation for The Legend of Korra has always been more like 3D-ish, which gives it like a really bit of a more futuristic feeling than it did Avatar: The Last Airbender. Um, but moving on from the animation, the fight scenes are beautiful as well. And I'm not talking about animation this time. I'm talking about just the way the fight scenes were done and how they were executed. Kavira versus Team Avatar round one, when they were being very tactical and trying to attack her from the outside. You know, you have Mila who came up with the genius plan to try and blind her, even though it didn't work because she had the windshield wiper system going on there, which I found hilarious. But you have Bolin who are lava bending at the feet. You know, so you have Bolin and Sue and Lin who were throwing freaking buildings at her. You know, so you had Korra who was bending at her and stuff like that. And I was just loving I was just loving a lot of the fight scenes. I loved whenever Kavira shot the energy cannon, and it would miss like Korra, and it will like blow up the background because that was a really cool shot. Like I sat there and I was like, holy shit, that looks great. Lots of destruction like I thought it was gonna be, especially because Kavira. So I'm glad that they evacuated most of the city. We do have Prince Wu, who would turn out to be a very great king, but he decided not to be. We also have Varric, who ended up proposing to Julie, which I didn't see coming. But it makes sense because you could kind of see that he liked her, but it's just he was so used to her being her assistant, and she never put her foot down about it. So he never really changed that about himself. Um, but then also have Asami's father. She got brought out of jail by Lin, and he actually helped them create a plan to take the songbird mechs, make them into like mosquito type things, so that way they could drill a hole in a part of the machine, so that way people could get inside the machine and take it down from the inside. They were able to succeed at that with the casualty of Mr. Soto. Now, Team Korra versus the Mecha Tank Part 2. We had Lin and Suyin as a team, and they brought down the part that they were supposed to bring down. We have Bolin and Mako as a team. Mako had his little hero moment, and I thought Mako was going to die. I really did. But then Bolin came back for him. Mako and Bolin, mainly Mako, though, because we didn't see much of Bolin, but Mako was really going in on on the Earthbender, on the Earthbender slash Metalbender that he was fighting. And then when he was electrocuting the vines, that was just really cool. It kind of reminded me of Zuko. Then you have Korra versus Kavira. That was like one of the best fights in Avatar history, in my opinion. Korra came in ready to wreck some shit. She fucked up the guards, fought Kavira, and in my opinion, she kind of whooped Kavira's ass, which is really cool. Um, I like how I like how they were eventually able to take their battle outside of the mecha tank, and Kavira went crazy with the spirit weapon, and Korra eventually ended up going into the Avatar state, which is what she should have did from the very beginning to stop that damn weapon, and creating a new avatar, not a new Avatar portal, and creating a new spirit portal. We then seen that Korra went to the Naruto school of talking down villains, and it was resolved that way. The rest of the episode was basically just the the falling action. Um, the biggest thing that we can know is that Mako still loves Korra, but Korra also doesn't need Tenzin anymore. Asami has finally forgiven her father, and it seems like Korra and Asami are a couple. I have no problem with it. I actually think that's interesting. Like Sawyer Seven Mage said, that is the most interesting. That's the relationship that makes sense the most. So I can't wait to see what happens in the comic books. But that's my review. It was really good. Thank you guys for watching my Legend of Korra videos. That means a lot to me for those of you that tune in and actually view this. Just me babbling nonsense about my shows. But thank you all for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.